In the huge group of islands that make up Indonesia, one island beats with a special and strong rhythm. This is Java. It's more than just a spot on a map, it's the cultural and historical heart of the country. Home to more than half of Indonesia's people, Java is a land of amazing variety, where old ways of life exist right alongside modern living. Here, busy cities stand tall against smoking volcanoes, and calm rice fields stretch out as far as you can see. The very air seems to buzz with the energy of hundreds of years of history, art, and human effort, making it a place that charms everyone who visits. The story of Java is written in its land and its people. It's a place of big differences, where you can go from the wild energy of Jakarta, one of the world's biggest cities, to the quiet peace of a small village in just a few hours. This island has been shaped by powerful kingdoms, spiritual movements, and the very forces of nature itself. Its rich, volcanic soil has supported civilizations for thousands of years, allowing for complex societies and amazing art to grow. To understand Indonesia, you first need to listen to the heartbeat of Java, a steady and lasting beat. The sounds of Java are as special as its sights. In the quiet morning, you might hear the call to prayer echoing over the rooftops, a sound that connects communities all over the island. As the day goes on, the air fills with the music of daily life, the chatter of markets, the laughter of children, and the gentle, steady sound of looms weaving detailed patterns. But it's the traditional sounds that truly show the island's spirit. The shimmering, captivating sounds of gamelan music can be heard floating from royal palaces and village halls, a sound that has charmed listeners for generations. Java's appeal comes from its amazing ability to hold on to its past while moving forward. It's an island where you can see a sacred ceremony in the morning and explore a modern art gallery in the afternoon. This mix of old and new isn't a problem, but a beautiful harmony. The Javanese people are very proud of their heritage, making sure their special customs, arts, and ways of thinking are passed down through the years. It's this living, breathing culture that makes Java not just a place to see, but a world to experience with all your senses. Right at the center of Javanese culture are the royal cities of Yogyakarta and Solo, also known as Surakarta. These cities aren't just old buildings, they are living guardians of tradition. Here, the ancient royal courts, or cratons, still operate, keeping alive a way of life that has been passed down for centuries. Inside their walls, courtly arts are practiced with great care. The sultans and their families are seen as protectors of Javanese identity, and their influence spreads throughout the island, keeping the flame of heritage burning brightly for everyone to see and enjoy. One of the most amazing art forms kept alive in these royal centers is the wayang kulit, or shadow puppet theater. This is storytelling at its most magical. As night falls, a master puppeteer, the dalang, brings detailed leather puppets to life behind a white screen. Their shadows dance and flicker, telling epic stories from Hindu myths like the Ramayana and Mahabharata. This isn't just for fun, it's a way of teaching morals and spiritual lessons. The show is always joined by the shimmering rhythmic sounds of a full gamelan orchestra, creating an atmosphere that is both captivating and deeply moving. Another treasure of Javanese art is batik. This is much more than just patterned cloth. It's a craft that takes great patience and has deep meaning. Artists use a small tool called a canting to draw detailed designs onto fabric with hot wax. The cloth is then dyed, and the wax stops the color from sticking, showing the beautiful pattern once it's removed. Each design has a meaning, with some patterns once only allowed for royalty. In the markets of Yogyakarta and Solo, you can find workshops where you can watch this careful process and see the stunning results, a true sign of Javanese skill. The gamelan orchestra is the music of Javanese life. This group of bronze, gongs, metal instruments, drums, and flutes makes a sound that is complex and almost magical. Its overlapping melodies create a shimmering sound that can be both calming and powerfully dramatic. Gamelan music goes along with every important ceremony, from royal events and temple festivals to wayang shows and traditional dances. It's an art form that needs great teamwork, as each musician plays a key part in the whole, showing the Javanese value of community and working together. Rising from the rich Kedu Plain in central Java is a structure of amazing size and spiritual power, Borobudur. This is the world's largest Buddhist temple, a giant monument built in the 9th century. It's not a temple you walk into, but one you climb up. Pilgrims and visitors walk along its open-air paths, following a way that spirals upwards through different levels of Buddhist ideas about the universe. The journey is like a journey to understanding, moving from the world of wanting things at the bottom to the world of form, and finally to the formless world of perfect peace at the very top. The true wonder of Borobudur is in its tiny details. The temple is decorated with over 2,600 carved pictures and more than 500 Buddha statues. The carved pictures tell stories from the life of the Buddha and explain Buddhist teachings. Walking along the paths is like reading a stone book, each scene a lesson in kindness, wisdom, and never giving up. At the higher levels, the temple's design changes. The square terraces turn into 3 round platforms, where 72 bell-shaped stupas, each holding a statue of the Buddha, sit quietly, guarding the huge main stupa at the very top. From the top of Borobudur, you can see the land around it, a land full of volcanoes. 2 of these are very important, Mount Merapi and Mount Merbabu. These grand mountains aren't just natural features, they are seen as holy places connected to local stories and beliefs. Mount Merapi, whose name means mountain of fire, is one of Indonesia's most active and dangerous volcanoes. Yet the people who live on its slopes see it with a mix of fear and deep respect, believing it is where powerful spirits live and must be honored. The spiritual importance of Borobudur is felt most strongly at sunrise. Before the sun comes up, visitors gather at the top, waiting in the cool, quiet air. As the first light of day breaks over the horizon, it lights up the volcanic peaks and the lush green valley below, casting a golden glow on the old stones and calm Buddha statues. It is a moment of deep peace and beauty, a connection between what humans create, nature's power, and the spiritual world. This experience reminds us why Borobudur is not just an old site, but a living place for spiritual journeys and wonder. Java is an island shaped by fire. A line of over 100 volcanoes runs down its middle, and many of them are still active. This volcanic presence defines what the island is all about, shaping its land, its culture, and the lives of its people. The most famous of these is perhaps Mount Bromo, which sits inside the huge sandy area of the Tengger caldera. Its smoking crater, rising from a sea of sand, creates a landscape that feels like another world, almost like the moon. At sunrise, watching the light hit Bromo and the mountains around it is an unforgettable show of nature's power. The relationship between the Javanese people and their volcanoes is complex and deeply woven into their culture. While eruptions can cause damage, the volcanic ash also creates incredibly rich soil. This fertile land allows farmers to grow crops many times a year, supporting the large population. This double nature of creation and destruction is at the heart of Javanese beliefs. Volcanoes are seen as powerful beings, and ceremonies are held to please their spirits. The Yadnya Kasada festival at Mount Bromo sees the Tenggerese people throw offerings of food and animals into the crater to ensure good fortune and safety. Beyond the famous mountains, unique volcanic landscapes can be found all over the island. The Dieng Plateau, for example, is a high-up area that was once a lake. Its name means home of the gods, and it's home to old Hindu temples, bubbling mud pots, and a stunning multicolored lake. This mystical place shows how volcanic activity can create areas of amazing beauty and spiritual importance. These landscapes aren't just for looking at. They are a key part of the local economy, bringing in visitors and providing energy from the Earth's heat, further connecting the people to the powerful ground beneath them. Java is, in the end, an island of incredible richness. It's a place where you can explore the fancy arts of a royal court, stand in awe before an ancient spiritual monument, and witness the raw power of a live volcano, all in one trip. The island's mix of deep culture, stunning natural beauty, and the warmth of its people makes it an unforgettable place to visit. It's a land of stories, carved into temple stones and whispered on volcanic winds. To visit Java is to experience the lively, beating heart of Indonesia, a place of adventure and a deep, lasting spirit.